As you inhale, they reach up, joining both palms together, imagining bringing all the worlds together. They're on top of palms, okay? And then exhaling, bringing our hands and bringing all the energies of all the worlds into our heart and then resting it there. That feeling of being home. Take a nice exhale. It's like you've been lost in the woods and suddenly you're home. That kind of feeling. Another big inhale through the nose and exhale it through the mouth very gently. Release all the anxiety. If you're joining me first time, I can understand. Let go of all the hesitation. Then I inhale through the nose. Deep inhale, feeling alive with gratitude. And exhale, like blowing the candle. With that, gracefully relieving our anxieties, our worries, our hesitation, our judgments, our justification, any of that, our stories, anything to do with our mind. Another big inhale through the nose. Fill in your lungs completely. Let your hands rise up visibly. And exhale. Now breathe normally, and we're going to chant Om 3 times. As we start the practice, Hatha Yoga Anushasana. Now and here we start our practice as is. So taking another cleansing breath, let go. The next out breath, we'll chant Om, which is made of 3 syllables. O, which stretches the longest and very soft. And then silence. To sum it all up in nowhere. The space, which is everything and nothing. So take that another cleansing breath. Next breath, we start chanting Om. Inhale. Another inhale. And observe that silence, the 4th stage of chanting Om. 3 syllables and a silence. That's where everything meets in nowhere, in that space of Akasha. We strive to stay at this place as long as we can. That's the purpose of our practice. While we are here, we remind ourselves of the law of ahimsa, which means no judgment, no criticism towards ourselves. our own body. We take it as is and work with it, not against it. We have to honor our body's limits and condition as is and respect what we can and cannot do. It's good to test your limits, but also recognize not to go over it and beyond it. Starting from yourself, then you go to the others, not judging others, not criticizing. So basically, this practice is for you, to you, towards you. Become one with all that is. So let it all happen. Just let it be. We don't try to force anything. We don't try to, demand. It comes. The grace comes on its own accord. All we can do is make ourselves available for it. So here we are, open heart, open mind. It's always there. The grace is always there. We just allow ourselves to be able to receive that grace. That's all we have to do. Okay, so just take another inhale. Let all that sankalpa settle deep within you with that nice ingoing breath that's giving us prana, the very life. And with a relaxed and long and slow exhale, we let go of any memories, bad or good. Let go of any justification, judgment from the past. And we try to be here and now as much as possible. With that said, very gently open your eyes, removing your hands from the front. I will invite you to come and stand up. With me, please. Uttishta Bhava. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch my camera a little bit. Play with it. There we go. I hope that's too much of a tilt. I think that should work. Remove my blanket to the side. Okay, good enough. So we're just standing up. If you've been sitting for a while, you're gonna just walk your feet, rock, bend your knees. We're just gonna start a little bit warming up. What yoga practice is to you may mean different to me. So remember, we're doing this to make our mind as calm as we can than it was to begin with, right? So, and also a little bit of body stretches just to open up the energy flow, open up the prana throughout our body. We have so many tiny cells, so we are making sure that prana reaches to each and every cell of our body and benefits that, because the bodily benefits, the benefits of the body, the health benefits of the body is actually a byproduct of yoga. Okay, so while we work on the mind, we try to open up our body cells and the energy flow in there, one of the blockages, so our energy can flow freely. So that's why we need to work on the physical part of it, right? So let's start warming up a little bit. Standing. Let's bring your hands on the wrist, standing up nice and straight in Samasthiti. Bringing both feet a little bit apart from each other, like a feet apart in between both feet. and bring them straight. Sometimes we tend to stand where the front of the foot is out. So try to bring that big toe in line with the heel. And then standing up nice and straight. Bringing your both hands on the waist. Just rock our neck side to side, just like this. Bringing the chin to chest as you exhale. Inhale and bring it to the other side, like making a moon shape with your head. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Just rocking our head side to side, feeling the stretch and just relaxing the muscles around our neck. Okay, one more time. Awesome. Now we're going to bring the chin into the chest and then do the full circle of the head, neck. Inhaling, looking up. Start to exhale as you come to the left ear to left shoulder. Complete your exhalation as your chin comes back to chest. Let it all go. Be patient in exhaling. When you're ready to inhale, starting to rotate on the left side, left ear to left shoulder, inhaling, looking up, feeling the front straight, exhaling, coming to right ear to right shoulder, and exhale as you bring chin back to chest. Perfect. Okay, done with that. I'm going to do a little bit of a shoulder stage. So first of all, bringing the fist of your hand. You're going to rotate the shoulder in full circle with both arms being straight. Exhale, going down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. Ball and socket joint. You're not bending the elbows. Notice that. Exhale. I'll go out the other side. 2, 3. Awesome. Now we're going to bring the both hands in front of us. Both hands in front of us. Put the camera a little bit up. There we go. Okay. So open, close, open, close. Let's go one finger by one finger to just feel a good stretch from the thumb. Starting to do it on the left or right, whichever it is, it's up to you. One by one finger, just stretch it towards yourself fully. And just like we used to play the marbles. And then the other hand, starting with the thumb, sorry. And then there, everywhere we press on here, there are points, there are murmur points. So when we press on this tip of fingers, somewhere in our body, it helps. I don't have full knowledge of it, but I know that much that it helps. Okay. And then you're going to turn the palm fingers down and then press the fingers around. We're spending way more time on the computers nowadays. We're trying to fix that by doing this. Right? Awesome. Now we're going to just rotate the wrist opposite direction. As I rotate, I'm going to start opening my hands to the side. Awesome. As I rotate my wrist, I'm going to bring both hands up. As I rotate my wrist, I start to exhale and bring the hands right back into the front. Perfect. Now stop. We're going to rotate in the opposite direction, both of them. As I rotate, I'm going to open up my arms wide. Perfect. As I keep rotating, just a very subtle but good way to connect us. And as I keep rotating, I bring the both hands in front of me. Perfect. Awesome, we're done with that. You're gonna just shake your hands nicely. Feet apart a little bit more than you had already. Hands on, actually I would say about 2 to 3 feet apart. Hands on the waist. And then we're just going to do the little bit of side stretch. Open up the left arm. As you exhale, pushing this hip towards outside, and I'm going to bend to the right side. Your gaze either can be up or in front. So opening up this side a little bit. My arm, I'm trying to keep it aligned with my ears. So I have straight spine. The spine is the highway of prana. I always say that. So what we're trying to do is relaxing the muscles around the spine. So our prana flows freely because spine is where everything is work, you know, that's where our energy comes up, and that's where we are united with the infinite. So the work is being done to open up those chakras. Inhale, pushing this hip this side, and exhaling, bending down. Doing it with awareness, imagining all those muscles pull and push. There is about 5 ways we kind of play with the spine to open it up for prana to flow. One is lateral, one is axial, straight, stretching, and then backward and forward bending, and then twisting. Inhaling, coming up, and exhale down. I'm gonna bring both feet together. Talking about when speaking of the axial extension upward, we're gonna put both feet together, both hands together. I have my index finger up like this. Stretch up as much as you can. You think of yourself as a needle in the clock, analog clock, of course. So you're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch as you put your feet firmly grounded towards the mat. Let the gravity work, and you bring your hands towards the sky. Sky is the limit. Feeling the axial extension of the spine. And then you're going to turn to the left a little bit, exhaling. All right. Inhaling, coming back to the center, back, exhaling to the other side. Just keeping the waist down as it is, only the upper body bend. Inhaling, coming up. And we're going to make a small circle from the waist. So just working on the waist a little bit, opening up still the muscle around it. Exhaling, inhaling, of course, goes with the circle. About 3 times this direction. And then let's move into other. Waist up, okay, notice that. And keeping my arms glued to my head. You also notice that. And about the same number of circles, I'm gonna stop. Perfect, now I'm gonna open up both feet. Arms to the shoulder level. Nice deep breath. A little bit more work on the waist. Exhale, touching the opposite toe, looking up if you can. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. So let the breath move you. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling down. Keeping the legs straight. And one more. Awesome. Now we're going to bring both hands in front of us, palm facing down. So I have my toes pointing to the corners of the mat. Okay. And as you exhale, I'm going to bend right knee, coming down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, a little bit of the hip open up. Inhale, come up. Inhale, come up. Inhale, come up. Inhale, come up. One more. If you have bad knees, this may not be the greatest one for you. So you check for your own body, okay? If you're going first time with me, awesome. I'm gonna jump together. I'm gonna do a little bit of energizing exercise now, a bit of yogic jogging. So I want you to do is just kickboxing type of thing. Okay, keep the fist up and exhale. Bringing the knee up high as much as you can. And you're going to exhale very fastly, like as you do that, okay, like a train. It sounds like a train going. So go ahead and opposite leg, opposite hand. Try to do that. Just like trains trying to stop. Don't just fully stop yet. Just keep it going a little bit. And then kicking back. Putting your hands a little bit over the knee. Mukha Dhoti. Inhale through the nose and let go through the mouth. So we filled in our body with a new energy. Now that we're breathing with awareness, this is going to contribute in building a good health for our body. So we're trying to renew the energy, revitalize ourselves by doing this, okay? Awesome, beautiful. We're going to stand up nice and straight, relax in the mountain pose. You can keep the feet a little bit apart. And just let your body be relaxed. Leave it alone. Standing, relaxing pose. This is a time that you can close your eyes and check in. Check in for the breath that's going up and down. Your heart is beating a little faster. Check in on your Annamaya Kosha, the outer sheath that we can see is visible. Okay, that's made up of padarth, that's made up of energy. Tattva, I mean, the 5 tattvas, right? So you can feel what you're feeling on that outer sheath, Annamaya Kosha. And then the breath, the Pranamaya Kosha. Checking your breath. How is your breath? Whatever it is, you're not trying to control you, just observing. Observe your breath. Notice how it's coming to calmer and calmer breathing. It also makes you realize you can fill yourself up with the gratitude that for being able to breathe, right? It's a very simple breathing. After that, you get into the Manomaya Kosha, the mind body. It starts to get a little bit subtler with that thought. You know, observe your mind. How is your mind doing? It's always busy with something, isn't it? Just observe how it is right now. That in the state of anxiety, state of peace and quiet, state of bliss. Whatever it is in, it's only a state. So if it is not in a good state, don't be, disappointed or judgmental of it. Just observe. And then comes the Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intuitive body, which is a little more subtler. We cannot really pinpoint it. But all I can say is just to go a little deeper than Manomaya, beyond the mind. a little beyond the mind. And how are you feeling? Feel that. And the last one, but the not least one, is that Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss body. Just the center of your all the universe, your heart. And no matter what's going on in your mind, beyond mind when you go, you always feel that little piece of peacefulness and joy and bliss, which is not happiness. Don't mistake it with that. Just the Ananda is beyond happiness and sadness. It's a state of equanimity. That's what the bliss body is. Even if you got a glimpse of it, it's great. And in the end, just ask yourself, who is it? Who is doing all this? Who is watching all these bodies? Who is behind all this? That is always there. That is always unchangeable. It is always there. You grew up, your body changed, your mind changed, but that awareness is always there. So if you can be in touch with that awareness, even just for a split of a second, that's, you are successful. I mean, you have done it. Our goal is to remain in that state as much as possible throughout the day, not just on the mat. So it's a good question to ask yourself, who are you? Who am I? Don't come up with an answer yet. Finding out for yourself is what this practice is about. Enough said. Opening your eyes very gently, gradually renewing, and more peace and more awareness to you. Inhale, and let's bring both feet a little bit together. Interlace fingers. Let's do a little bit of balance. Actually, put your hands on the heart, feeling the heartbeat. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, raise your heels and push your palm in front of you fully. Inhale, put your heels down, bring the hands back to the heart. Another exhale, right there. Inhale and bring your hands a little bit to the angle now, a little bit above, maybe 60 degrees. Exhale. Inhale a little bit more up, raising the both heels whole time. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale, and I'm gonna bring it all the way up. So my arms are to the side of my head. My drishti is in front of me. It's fixed on a place which is not moving, or a point that is not moving. Very soft gaze, very soft drishti. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Beautiful. We're now going to come to the Surya Namaskar, come to the top of the mat. We're going to skip all the standing asanas today. We'll just get to the Surya Namaskar, and then we'll go to some sitting postures and to the pranayama and shavasana. So here we are, coming to the top of the mat. Both feet together, Samasthiti, Surya Namaskar. Inhaling both hands, move my mat a little bit outside, so my hand doesn't touch the wall. Awesome. Standing in the Samasthiti, inhaling both hands together. Exhaling, drawing that energy into the heart, joining both hands together into the heart. One deep inhale and exhale. Why we're doing this is to adore, to revere that sun that gives us life, the sun god. So everything we owe it to him. And here we are. This is our chance to pay our respect to Mr. Sun. So this is the first step of the authentic Surya Namaskar. Inhaling and exhaling. Hands to the heart. Imagine the sun is shining in your heart and on your forehead throughout this practice. So in each pose we get on, check it if it is still there. So the same sun that is outside is the same sun that shines inside us. We just have to bring it out. Okay, so that sun is nothing but a reminder for us that the same energy we have it, we can shine it too. This Surya Namaskar hopefully will bring you to that. So the first step is this. Om Hrim Mitraya Namaha. Inhale, bringing both hands together, up, slight back bend. Om Hrim Ravaya Namaha. Opening your heart to Mr. Sun, allowing that energy, that light get into your heart. Exhaling, putting your arms completely to the side, bending from the hinge of the hips. First to the Samakonasana or the Uttanasana. If you like, you can you can break it up. The next one, you can break it up into two. So you can do first the Ardha Uttanasana. Rest your hands on the shin, look up. So you have a 90-degree straight spine, straight arms, straight legs. If you have lower back issues, this is not for you. You can always bend your knees to rest your belly on the thighs, and that brings less strain on your lower back. So that's one way of doing it. Exhaling completely. Let your both hands fall to the side of your feet, touching the fingertips to the mat. Lowering your head all the way to the knees. Gently. Om Hrim Suryaya Namaha. The sun is still shining on your forehead. Left leg goes all the way back. As much back as I can possibly do. So my knee doesn't fall ahead of my heel. If I have more room and I have more flexible hips, I'm going to play with the back foot being back and forth, not the front. Slowly looking up, tilting your hips, coming down towards this front heel. Ashwasanchalanasana. Opening your heart again towards the sun. Forehead towards the sun, allowing it to enter. Inhaling, Om Hrim Bhanave Namaha. Inhaling, both feet together back into the plank. Chaturangasana. Our fingers nice and wide open, making sure the wrist is under your shoulder, maybe a little bit outside, turning your both palms for the balance. Tilt your elbow inside. Your whole body is nice and straight. Om Hrim Khagaya Namaha. Focus on your belly button, heart, and the forehead. Exhaling. Sashtanga Pranam. Knee, chest, and chin on the mat. Hands stay where they are. 8 parts of your body touching the mat. You're doing a Sashtanga Pranam. This is where, with all that you have, you are bowing, Mr. Sun. This is where we can pay the reverence to Mr. Sun for giving us life. Om Hrim Pushnai Namaha. Straightening our whole body. Take a breath or two. Inhale, exhale, let your breath come normal. Making sure your fingertips touching the edge of your shoulder. You're gonna rise in Cobra in Bhujangasana. So if your hand was tilted outside, you're gonna bring it straight. The elbows should be touching your torso, just towards it. And when we lift our heart up, our head will come with it. So we are focusing on the heart. We're allowing our heart to come in contact with Mr. Sun and letting it fill with energy. So very slowly, you're going to gently lift your heart up without pushing on the hands yet. This can be also baby cobra. Inhale and exhale, and then next big inhale, we're going to lift in the big, pushing on the bottom of the palm, okay? Keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed, just opening our heart. Think of pulling the heart towards the sun. Little pressing on your lower back. Your feet can be apart if they need to be, depending on your hip structure. Looking up, so if your shoulders are squeezed, elbow is sticking out, you gently bring it in and shoulders rolled back. All about heart and the back, lower back. So imagine, close your eyes, sun shining still on your forehead, on your heart. Inhale and exhale. Om Ram Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Tucking the toes in, lifting the hips. Maybe knees are down yet. And then we're going to lift into the downward facing dog. Maybe step up to make the perfect V, inverted V with your body. It's also called mountain pose, some people call it. We're going to slowly lift, like as if, I always lose them here, as if your hips are pushed towards the sky. Okay, so keep stretching, keep working on bringing your thighs closer to your heart and your heels down. If you can, put your heels down, try lifting your toes. Your head's hanging in between your both arms. You're in the Adho Mukha Shavasana. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Like you to exhale through the mouth, sticking the tongue out here like a lion's roar. Releasing all our toxins that we hold up into our stomach. Great opportunity to do that. One more. Might make your throat dry. We'll get water soon, but let's do that one more time. Awesome. Om Rim Marichai Namaha. Beautiful. We're gonna still do the left leg, lift it up, bring it all the way in the front between your both palms. Yes. So making sure you make a 90-degree angle between that calf and knee. Look up, tilt slowly upwards. Like imagine just being like this, very, very gracefully, gently. Bringing this hip towards this front heel. Looking up, pulling towards that Mr. Sun and imagining that's coming from the east, right? Sun is still shining on your forehead, on your heart. Om Ram Adityaya Namaha. Bringing both feet together gently. You are in Uttanasana, forward fold. So you can start to straighten your legs slowly. Bend from the hinge of your hips. How much ever you can. Your body allows you to do that. Hands to the side of the feet, not in the front. When you get to your full extent of bending forward, relax your shoulders, smile. Om Prim Savitre Namaha. You can bend your legs, knees, sorry. Bring your hips down as much as you can. Not all the way down, I mean, as much as you can, just so your hip and the knee are in the same line. Gently let go of your both hands, grab that energy from Mother Earth. Bring it over to your crown chakra. You're going to slowly unfold your upper body, gently and slowly. Imagining the sun is gently coming with you and small back bend. Exhale. Om Rim Arkai Namaha. Small back bend. And exhale, bringing the both hands slowly down, feeling all the energy. And bringing it in the Namaskar Mudra into the heart. You're home again. Om Rim Bhaskarai Namaha. Pause. Checking back with yourself if the sun is still shining there on the forehead, on your heart, inside your heart. You can feel the sensation of the palms outer side touching each other, and then resting it on the heart, and maybe your heart is moving your hand up and down. Your breath might be a little faster than usual, but there surely is Mr. Sun on your forehead. Your forehead is shining bright. That spot of your Agna Chakra is clearing. So we feel all that, we acknowledge all that, we keep all that. Beautiful. Soak it all in. Beautiful energy of Mr. Sun, your grace to it. Then gently open your eyes, come to the center of the mat. Bringing your both hands in front of you. Right palm over the left. I'm gonna do this side, it can be wherever. Inhaling, opening a big rainbow behind you, looking at the end of the rainbow without turning your feet. Excellent, close that rainbow, bring all the 7 colors of rainbow in your heart. Allow it to come in because it comes with the sunshine, right? So exhale, let's bring the left palm over the right. Inhale, open the big rainbow behind you. Exhale, close in all 7 colors into your heart, shining bright. Allow it to come in, receive it. And exhale, come back. We're going to now spread your both legs a little bit far apart, coming into Prasarita Uttanasana. Both hands up. Exhaling, bending it from the hinge of the hips. How do we do this? Keep that head in between your arms, okay? The whole time as you bend. So you can even bring them apart or bring them together, up to you. Let's bring them apart actually. And relax your shoulders. Start to bend from the hinge of the hip. Straight legs. And you come to the 90 degree. You stay for 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3 breaths. And then start to separate the head and the hand. Hand comes down very gently, finds the mat and rest there. All fingers open. Okay. Your wrist under the shoulder. Beautiful. Look up. So you got the straight hands, straight legs, straight spine, straight drishti. But smile on the curve on the face, right? Smile. Walking your hands towards the center of your both feet. Resting that left hand, inhaling, draw the energy from Mother Earth, give it back to the sky. Little twist in here with the sensation on your legs. You can feel it, the stretch. Exhale, bring that arm back. Inhale, pull that energy from Earth, give it to sky on the other side. My favorite one, you can tell. Exhale, coming back here, a little bit more advanced of this variation, walking the hands towards the both legs, maybe hold the ankle and try to get the head down as much as possibly you can. Inhale, bend your knees, tilt your, bring your heels in a little bit more, coming into goddess. Sink your hips down and lift yourself up into the goddess. Beautiful. So first, don't forget to bend your knees. Drawing the energy from earth. Exhaling, bringing the hands down again. And this time, walk the hands away from your body, your knees down. Sit in the Vajrasana. Beautiful. Beautiful practice. So here, let's take a break. Maybe you want a water. Get a sip of water. You're sitting in the Vajrasana. Just making sure my recording is on. Okay. We're here sitting in the Vajrasana. Beautiful. Vajrasana is done with the 3 modifications. Let me show you. You can either, if you cannot go all the way down, you can keep your feet on the ball of the feet, and then you can rest your hips right there. That's 1. And then you can make a cradle of your feet. Let your hips settle in between. That's 2. Keeping the spine straight always. And then move your hands, feet away, all the way out of the way, and then rest your hip underneath on the mat. That's a little bit of advance. That's number 3. So use whatever works for you today. But if you have a bad knees, you don't want to do that, or you might even keep the blanket in between your knees and then sit on it. That's another way. So you can sit on this a little bit longer, okay? Keep a blanket underneath. I hope you can see me. Tilt the camera a little bit down. Better. Because we are just moving downwards now, so this is better. So what I was showing you is that bringing a 1 layer of towel or even thicker layer underneath, and then sit on it. Okay, that gives you a little bit more added comfort. So whatever works for you today, please decide. Sitting in the Vajrasana. Straight spine, looking up. You just insert a breathing exercise, which is also called Mandukasana. Might be different names in different places, but this is what I have been taught. So taking a deep breath in, rest your hands on the thighs, and exhale completely, either the mouth or the nose. Empty yourself with the breath. Complete exhalation, Rechaka. And then that little pause after Rechaka is Kumbhaka. So we're going to have a very long Kumbhaka in that. So we need to hold the breath in that little long couple of seconds. Again, do this as per your capacity. If you, for some reason you're not supposed to hold the breath, please don't do this. Okay? You can sit in any comfortable pose instead. So take a nice deep breath, rest of you, and exhale completely. Make a fist of your hand, bringing your thumb inside, and place your both feet around your belly button. So this needs to be done earlier. Then now take another breath in and exhale completely. And then bend forward. So you're going to feel some pressure on your belly, your Swadhisthana, Manipura chakra. Keep your eyes open and look up. So while we do that, it's just we're allowing our prana to empty, allowing our breath to get out. Even with our eyes, they leave. We're allowing to empty ourselves. And then whatever prana we had needs to work inside our body. Whenever you feel like breathing in, you can get up without waiting for me. Inhaling, come back up. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. What this asana does, massages your internal organs and stimulates them to release the particular hormones that we need for our body sanchalan. So that was that. Now we come back to another asana, Ustrasana. If you have bad knees, you might want to pad your knees with a towel or even fold your mat, and that can become a pad, okay? Always good to protect our knee. Knees are very, very important joint of our body. You lose them once, you don't get them back. So for Ustrasana, camel pose. You come back up, your knees are about a fist apart, just a hip distance. So decide for yours. And you're gonna be in a straight body, just nice and straight, not tilting forward, backward, any of that. Your toes can be either curled or flat, up to you. First we'll do the half camel or the Ustrasana, then we go to the full. So we pinwheel the arm from the shoulder joint, open up all fingers, wrist on the hip. So what I do is I find my hip bone with the top of the bottom of the palm, rest that on the hip bone, and then spread all fingers like a fan on my hip. Do the same thing, opening up each cell from the shoulder, and then your shoulder blades are coming together. So now I have both hips fully covered and protected. Okay, so my back is supported with my hands. Both shoulder blades coming together behind. I start to bring my elbows behind together as well. A little more, as much as you can do. Be careful of this tissue stretch right here in the shoulder. If you have this one weak, don't go too far. Okay, so you gotta watch that for yourself. And then start to push those hips away, ahead, in front, as much as you can. In the end, we drop the head down once we're done with everything. So I'm there halfway and I feel like I need to spread my knees a little bit more. So do that if you need to do that, okay? Gaze it for yourself. Whatever comfortable place you are in the end, you drop the head down. And breathe. Not supposed to hold the breath, smile. Smiling sends a signal to your mind. Everything is okay. You're trying to help the body, not harm it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale slowly. Come to the straight first. Release your shoulder blades, your elbows. Keep your hands to the hip. Bring your hips to the heels. And then we're going to bend down in the Shashankasana, the child pose. Bringing a belly on the thighs. All the way head down. Spreading our hands in front of the head. Coming into child pose. Stretching our arms. Let's relax. Take about 3 breaths here. You're going to walk your hands away from your body. That will bring my hips up until my forehead is down. So my forehead found the mat, and I can stretch a little bit more if you like it. So I'm going to keep walking my hands to feel that beautiful stretch underneath my arm, and my hips are up. I'll try to bring the belly button down as much as possibly I can towards my thighs. And breathe. Let go. Allowing to let go and surrender the control. One more breath. And now from here, I'm going to walk my hands back and head back as well. I'm going to bring my both knees together, okay, if they were not already. I'm going to keep bringing my head as close to the knee, going into the rabbit pose, okay, as much as possible. And then I'm going to put the forehead down, roll my head so the top of the head is on the mat. Rolling it. What rolling does is, as I put my head down and roll, I bring my hips up. So my both hands are on the side, on the mat, and I roll the hips up. What it does is it gives me massage on my crown of my head. Exhale. And you're gonna stay here. We call it rabbit pose. I'm not sure what's called in Sanskrit. It's a good thing to find out afterwards. Stay here for 3 breaths. And roll your head back again to come back up. And for those who can do the full Ustrasana, full camel pose, we can do that now. Standing up nice and straight, knees are a little bit apart. Pinwheel the arm fully to grab the bottom of the feet. Okay, and then other one. And then push the hips out, heart open, hips open. It's a beautiful pose to strengthen the abdominal muscles, heart, lungs, clearing everything and open it all up. And of course for the lower back, very good one. Inhaling, bringing one hand up at a time. Always doing the Shashankasana, the Bal pose, the Balasana, the child pose after this to complement it. Exhaling, bringing belly to the thighs, and one more time, exhale. Awesome. We're gonna lift our head up. We've been sitting in the Vajrasana for a while. Open up both legs in front of us. Just shake your both legs. Awesome. Straight spine in Dandasana. Flex your toes towards yourself, away, towards yourself. Flex your feet, opening up all the toes and squeeze them in as you push them away. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple times. Spread them apart a little bit. I'm gonna circle the ankle, complete circle, pointing the toe. Perfect. Other side. Full circle. Awesome. You're gonna bring them a little bit more apart, bring them in completely, and then out completely. In, out, in, out. Little things help all the way to the knees, hips. Awesome. Now we're gonna bend the right knee, hug it nice and tight with some love. Exhale, bringing knee to knee together inside. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale, keep it out. Perfect. Then stay here and turn your hips towards this. I'm gonna do the Jan Shirshasana. Turn your hips a little bit towards that left open leg. Okay? Straighten the spine. Inhaling, both arms up. Relax shoulders. Arms to the ears. Exhaling, if you have a lower back issues again, going to bend the knee and let your belly be on the thighs supported. If not, keep it straight. And exhale, lengthen your spine, lengthen from the back. So keep your head and hands together until you can. And you no more can, then you're going to separate and reach out towards the feet. If you can't hold the feet, this is where your belt will come in handy. Or you have any scarf or dupatta or anything. So you're going to pull towards you as you go down. So our primary purpose is to bend from the lower back, okay? That's why I tell you to, as soon as we touch our belly to the thighs, our lower back is supported. If you have a bad one, for that. If not, you're going to keep the spine straight. That will help you bend from the lower back, okay? The thoracic spine can stay straight. And then when you're done completely stretching the lower back, then the thoracic upper spine comes in the picture. So we gotta do that. Complete dedication, complete trying, full effort, 150%. Do your best, give your best. Then you come to that sweet point, I call it sweet point, where you're not feeling pain, but the discomfort, and then where you cannot bend anymore. That's your sweet point. But you're uncomfortable. Your mind wants to get out of the pose so much, but that's the point of doing this. That's where the tapas comes in. You have to train it to stay there. So I always tell myself, just when your mind wants to get released from the pose, that's when the pose actually starts. So always try to stay 2 more breaths after that. See if you can do that. Resilience. You build resilience by doing that, not only on the mat doing this pose, but also in our life. Exhale. Inhale and release. Look up. So we got straight spine, straight hands, straight leg. As much as you can. Awesome. And then slowly let go. And exhale. Awesome. We're going to straighten this leg. Bend this left one. Exhale and bring it together. Inhale and up. And exhale down. So you have this knee bend. Turn your hips a little bit towards the right side. Do the same thing we did the other side here. Janu Shirshasana on the right side. Inhaling, raising your both arms. If you need to bend your knee, you can do that now, or just keep bending forward with the straight leg. Flex your foot. That means toe coming to yourself for the full lower back stretch. Exhale, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good job. You're doing the best you can. Tempted to come out of it, right? But just keep going. Wherever your hands land, honor that limit of your body. And if your head meets with your knee or not, that's a different story. Don't stuck too much on it. The pose is you're already doing it, even if without reaching the final destination. It's the journey that counts. How you're doing it that counts. Still benefiting your body the way it's supposed to. It's all in your mind. Let it work in a positive way. Once you get there, relax yourself. Once you get to your highest sweet point, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. The asana is what you can be stable in with sukha. Sukha is not happiness, but comfortably. You can be comfortably in here as long as you can. Breathe. Ease yourself. That's why we need to stay in the pose for a little bit longer for your mind to accept it and send the signal to your body. to accept it and receive all the advantages that it has to offer you. Walking our hands towards the feet or with the help of the belt, whatever you're doing. Raising our head up and straightening our spine, slow and gentle, feeling every moment. This is the pose. Every moment is a pose. Inhaling. Realizing the straight spine, straight legs, straight hand, and slowly releasing it. Coming down, slowly, gently coming, hands down. Awesome. Bringing both feet together into Baddha Konasana. As high as you can and as down as you can. Stretching your hips, opening it up completely. Inhaling, flapping our wings. Beautiful butterfly. And then you can do a little faster, bringing your heel into the groin as much as possibly you can. Rocking your body side to side also helps. Removing the flesh out of your sit bones so you can justify and open up the hips as much as possibly you can. Raise your spine upwards as much as you can and then bend from the hinge of the hips again as much as you can. And start to curve the upper spine, bringing the head almost wherever you can, but our goal is to the toes. Easy breath. Inhale and coming back up. Opening one leg at a time. Stretch. Just hold it. Trying to bring the head to knee. If you can. Couple times. Exhale, moving away. Inhale. Exhale, moving away. Bring it back. Do the same thing with the other one. Straighten. Grab it. Head to the knee. Exhale, moving away. Exhale, moving away. Exhale, moving it away. Bringing both knees together. Putting the head down if you can. Come to the top of the mat. We're going to rock and roll to get on our back. Massaging our spine. It's my favorite. And when you're down, you're going to stay down, keeping the knees hugged into the chest. Rocking side to side. Massaging those muscles that hold the vertebrae together. Putting the hands on the knees, circling them, massaging the lower spine. Other side. Awesome. I want you to bring your both feet up, grab the bottom of the feet from inside and open up both hips, bringing the knees bent. Knees are bent. So we're doing actually sleeping goddess. Okay, we're doing goddess but sleeping. So push them down as much as you can. Push them down. Awesome. Then release, bringing your both legs up high. If you can hold them, that's fine. Otherwise, you can always take the wall for support. Leave your hands down if you can. Toes towards you. Slowly, you're going to bring them down as you count. Let's count till 20 as you come down all the way, okay? We start 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Every time we count by 5, we stop. Inhale. And as we exhale, we start again. If your legs are shaking, it's okay. happens in the beginning. Exhale, 15, 20, 14, 13, 12, 11, and 10. Stop. Inhale, exhale. And 5, stop. Inhale and exhale. Hold it. And exhale, go down all the way. Some workout on the abs. Inhale completely all the way in the belly and exhale. Keep a sigh. Awesome. I'm gonna bring the both feet towards the hips, bend the knees. Coming into Setu Bandhasana, and then we get into Shavasana. Almost there. So knees up, feet are grounded, toes are spread. The hands can have several roles. You might want to keep them over your head. You might want to support your hips as they go up with your hands. Or you want to just simply leave them alone. Or you can hold your ankles with them. Couple of options. Do the one that suits you best today. We are having every day new body. Inhale, raise your hips up, slow and gentle. I like this option that gives me option to bring my legs up at a time. Inhale. If you like to do this, extend your leg towards the sky, lifting up high, your chest touching the chin, rushing all the blood towards your thyroid gland and the head. Stay here. If you're playing with your legs, do with the other one. Extend and exhale. Very gently release your hips towards your heels, lengthening your spine. As your spine touches the mat, feel that sensation. Hug yourself and bring your both legs up, arms around each other. And you're gonna wrap the legs up in like a Garudasana. So you can separate them and thigh on the thigh and then wrap it around. And open up the arms, open up the legs, wrap it on the other side. And let go. Open up the both hands to the side, shoulder level. Straighten your left leg. Bend your right knee. Bring it, hold it actually, and bring it into the chest. Bringing head to the knee. Inhale. Exhale, release your head. And then bring the knee onto the other side for a spinal twist. Opening up your right arm and turn your head to the right side. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right knee onto the mat if you can. Now, the key here is to try to keep your both shoulders on the mat. So much happening, but our focus is on the spine. So your fingertip from the right hand all the way to the left fingertip is all being straight. Inhale, send all that energy, prana, into the spine, renewing it. Every cell is building right now to be a healthy one, clearing the path of the prana, allowing your body to heal, allowing the bliss to come. Imagine your spine is all clear and energized. Release very gently, turning the hip towards the mat, bringing that knee into the chest head to knee again. And release that leg. Do the same thing on the other side. Bringing left knee into the chest, head to the knee. Inhale. Exhale, release the head. Bring the knee onto the opposite side. Twisting your spine a little bit. Shoulders on the mat. Turning your head towards the left. This time, your palm facing up on the left hand. You're holding the knee down with your right hand. Your right leg is nice and active and straight. Easy breath right into your spine, through your crown. Imagining the path to be cleared. And almost getting into relaxing Shavasana. Couple of breaths. Inhale, untwist your body, bringing knee into chest, head to knee. Actually, let's bring both knees into chest now for one Muktasana. A little bit rock side to side, just to support and relax the muscles. Bringing your head to the knee. Inhale, hold that breath. Tighten your whole body. And then let go with a big sigh into Shavasana. Ready? Just throw your body down onto the mat. So now here you are into Shavasana. I'm going to sit up, but you can stay laying down. Shake your legs, both legs. Shake your both arms. Turn your head side to side. Roll your shoulders up and down. Blow the air bubble in your mouth. Swish it. Open your eyes wide and close. Raise your eyebrows up and down. Touch your earlobes with your hand. Outer earlobe, let's give it a little massage. Pull the bottom earlobe down. That's for asking for forgiveness. Any forgiveness that you have to ask. And go back up, massaging your ear completely slowly. You're gonna put your thumb inside the ear, so it's you're blocking your ear. You're gonna enter into Shavasana, doing Brahmari Pranayam, the bumblebee pranayam. So close your both. Actually, push your small earlobe inside with your thumb, so it's closed. Spreading the fingers around your nose. Inhale deep. If you can, put your index finger on your Agna chakra, on your third eye. If not, that's okay. Don't stretch too much on it. But inhale, what we do in Brahmari is inhale through the nose and exhale through your both lips touching each other, making a humming sound. So actually chant Om. It sounds like Let's do that. Inhaling. Keep doing that. gently remove your hands and leave them down by the side of your body, about a feet apart, palm facing up. Both feet are separated. Let the top of your feet fall down. So you have no control over the body. You're just letting your body, allowing it to be in the lap of Mother Earth. You're trusting the earth to hold you. You do have some sensation. You feel your body getting heavier and heavier at time, relaxing each and every muscle of your body. Just allowing it to be. And if your mind is bothering you, and by now, you should actually be very calm by now, but the thoughts come and go. You can allow them to leave, just let come and go. It's no big deal. You don't get caught into them like a stream of the water. You just watch it from outside on the bank. Maybe there is a tree on the bank and you're a bird on the tree. You're watching the thoughts to go like a waves in the river. If your mind is still bothering you, you can bring it to your breathing. You can give it a job to chant a mantra. It could be just simple as Soham, Om, or anything that you like to say can become a mantra. I am loved. I am beautiful. I can do it. I am healthy. I am perfectly healthy. So you can give your mind something to be busy with. You leave it alone and then you focus on something beyond that Manomaya Kosha, beyond the mind body. Trying to go to that bliss body and see who you really are. And who is trying to go there? You and the person who's trying to do this is not two things. Until then, the yoga doesn't happen. You have to make all that the action of this happening and the person who's doing it and the doer, that all comes together. It all becomes one. There is none other left. There's only one, and that is you. So you cannot, there's no one left to define that. There's no one left to point that. That's the state you get to. So you stay there, and I will help with this beautiful chant. A little bit of a bhakti. Hari Narayana Om Namo Narayana. a little pause and dive deep into that silence. That's beautiful silence. And on the count of three, bringing your senses back into the physical realm. Please do not open your eyes yet. Just wiggle your fingers, your toes. Raise your right arm over your head and turn your body to the right side very gently. When you're ready to sit up, push your body with your right hand and sit into crisscross with your hands in prayer position to your heart. Still keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your both palms together until you feel the energy, the prana on the surface of your palms in form of heat. Bless your eyes, place your palms gently on your eyes. Bless yourself, bless your Agnya chakra. That beautiful energy you created. See any colors you see are just find comfort in your soothing darkness. Whatever it is, it's your own. And then make a cup around your eyes. And now gently open your eyes. Rotate your eyeballs up, right, down, side, up, left, down, right. Full circle, both sides, allowing that healing energy to enter in your body through the windows of your eyes. And then bless yourself, placing your hands wherever you feel the need today. I was ran out of tongue, sorry. That concludes our asana practice today. I'll do a very short, like a 2-minute pranayam. I plan to do much more pranayam today, but get cut. And here we are. So sit up nice and straight if you are with me for just spare me 5 more minutes. Relaxed position, taking the hands into Dhyana Mudra. Fingertip of the index fingertip is touching the thumb. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax. You already have a relaxed mind. Tuck your chin down a little bit. Roll the tongue so the top tip of the tongue is touching the top of your mouth. And gently start to breathe. Your eyeballs are focused in the middle of your eyebrows. That is the Agnya chakra. You have a gentle peace, a gentle smile on your face, representing the Ananda, the bliss you just felt. Start to focus on your breath. Inhaling to the nose. You're going to silently in your mind chant so. And then exhaling through the nose again. I'm going to chant hum. The Soham pranayam. Inhaling, Soham is I am that. I am that. There is none other. I am that. Inhaling through the nose. So. Exhaling, hum. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, hum. So exhaling is a little bit longer. You can notice that with the 2 syllables. Inhaling. Exhale, hum. So, hum. Exhale. Awesome. One more breath like this. And let your body breathe normally, the way it wants to breathe. You open your eyes, let's bring our both arms up. We're going to Bhastrika in a little bit fierce way. So bringing prana up into, pulling it into our heart, okay, while exhaling. So inhale goes like that. And stop. Now, whatever you're feeling, the energy, however you're feeling is all good. The vibrations, the clarity, the lightheadedness, whole body is energy. Wonderful feeling of aliveness. Prana rushing everywhere. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Relax. We're going to do just Anulom Vilom one more, and that's it. So bringing your hand in the Nashika Mudra, closing your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through the left. Close that left and exhale to the right. Very good for balancing our energies, Ira and Pingala, Sun and Moon. Everything has two sides, right? That we try to create balance between them. Inhaling through the right, close and exhale to the left again. Long and slow exhalation. Wait until everything comes out for the new breath to come in. That was one cycle. We'll do 4 more and then we're done. Inhale. At home, you have more time. You can do just one pranayama for 10 minutes to gain the benefits from it. It helps really in anxiety, migraine, headache, even controlling the blood pressure. As it brings everything in balance. Exhale to the other. Inhale and close. Exhale to the other. Complete exhalation. Inhaling, close, exhale. Inhale, close, exhale. You can feel the energies being balanced, the Ira Pingala that surrounds your Sushumna and meets at every chakra. Exhale. So when we keep that clean, our prana flows freely, allowing the Kundalini energy to rise up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale through the other. And at the end of that one, just release your hands and let your body breathe the way it wants to breathe without any control. Just let it breathe with your nostril. Feel what you're feeling, sense of calm, sense of balance, energy, clarity on the head. lightheadedness, lightness, aliveness, bliss, maybe ananda, whatever you're feeling. It's your energy you graced yourself with. That concludes our session today. Namaste. I thank you for joining me today. Your time. And end with the mantra for all to be happy and free. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, and appreciate you joining me today. And if you were with me before and ever, we always end with a big laughter. Laughter is a good medicine. It also helps you energize and feel alive, releasing dopamine, right? So let's bring our hands to the heart and burst out in the laughter. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3.